So this is the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, and today I'll share 10 cool things that you can try out with this watch. Some of these things will also apply to older Galaxy smartwatches. Starting off with the number one thing, and that is the new noise monitoring feature on this watch. Yes, finally, we don't need a third-party app for monitoring the levels of noise in our surroundings. For this, go to the Samsung Health app. Now scroll down and you'll see hearing. Just tap it. By default, it's turned off. Once again, scroll down and tap on settings and turn on this toggle. Now your watch will look for excessive noise in the background, and it'll notify you if the sound is too loud and can cause hearing damage. You can also pick a limit for the sound. By default, it is set to 80 decibels, so I'm keeping that. Then you can also add a hearing tile. For that, swipe all the way to the left side and tap on Add Tiles. Scroll down and you'll see Samsung Health tiles. Tap on Other and here choose the hearing tile. It'll show the data in real time. Unfortunately, this feature is not there on previous Galaxy watches, and I hope Samsung brings it via a software update. Next, open your workout by pressing the side key. Here, if you swipe to the left, you'll see Trail Run. This isn't regular outdoor running. You get real-time elevation profiles, climbing data, plus you can get turn-by-turn navigation if you import a route tracking file. It also uses the sweat loss data to give you mid-run hydration reminders, so this isn't just your regular outdoor running feature. It's packed with much more insights and data, which can be super useful on long trail sessions. There's a brand new feature with Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, and that's Raise to Talk. So if you use Gemini Assistant a lot on your Galaxy Watch, this is going to be super handy. No more saying that magical word or pressing the side key to wake Gemini. For that, go to Settings, scroll down and tap on Buttons and Gestures. Here, if you scroll down, you'll see Raise to Talk option. Just enable that. By default, it's not turned on. Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 comes with auto dive mode that can detect when you go underwater and start tracking depth, water temperature, and dive time. You can set it to launch only after 1 meter so that it doesn't trigger while swimming. For that, go to Settings and here you'll see Advanced Features. Just tap it and choose Auto Launch on dive. Tap on depth and choose 1 meter. In this way, auto dive won't turn on when you're swimming. Also, the action button this time got 2 new controls. For that, go to Settings, choose Buttons and Gestures, tap on Action, and here at the bottom you'll see 2 new options, which are Compass and Depth. If I choose Compass, this is how it'll look like, and if I choose Depth, it'll open the diving app. This Galaxy Watch has a new Vitals option in Samsung Health. Wear the watch for about a week straight while sleeping, and it builds your personal baseline for heart rate, respiratory rate, skin temperature, and blood oxygen. After a week of data in the morning, Samsung Health can alert you if something is off and give simple tips to get back on track. It's like an early warning system for how your body is actually doing. You'll also see the new heart health score and daily cardio load right in the Health app. Super useful for anyone training hard. Since I just got Galaxy Watch yesterday, it still needs 6 more nights of data. Next, you can enable or disable any setting on your phone just using your Galaxy Watch. For that, go to Settings on your phone. Now choose Modes and Routines. Here, just add a new mode called Hotspot or any you like. Then tap on Routines and add a new routine like I have added here. For example, if this mode is active, then turn on Hotspot automatically. Now, if I swipe down on my Galaxy Watch and tap on this first toggle, it'll open this modes list. I'll just tap on Hotspot and that's it. Now it'll be automatically enabled on my Galaxy phone. But the point is, in this way, you can control almost any setting on your Galaxy phone. Do try it out. It's a really handy but rarely used feature. This Galaxy Watch has an impressive display that can go up to 5,000 nits of peak brightness. Make sure you make the most out of it. For that, go to Settings, tap on Display, and see if Adaptive Brightness is enabled. In this way, whenever you'll be outside, the brightness will crank all the way to maximum. That'll help you to see everything clearly out in the daylight. If you're doing a normal running workout, make sure this watch reminds you of hydration at the right time. It basically detects the amount of sweat lost. To enable this, go to your workouts. For example, I'll pick this running workout. Now tap on settings, and here you'll see nutrition. By default, this toggle is turned off. Just enable it and make sure hydration is selected. That is right here. You can enable the battery protection feature on your Galaxy Watch. That'll help to preserve the battery health. For that, go to settings. Now scroll down and tap on battery. Here at the end, you'll see battery protection. When you enable this toggle, the watch will stop charging when it reaches 90%, and it'll start charging again when it drops below 85%. Samsung has simplified the gestures this year, and now if you go to settings, then buttons and gestures, here at the end you'll see double pinch. For positive actions like answering a call, just double pinch, and for negative actions like declining a call, just shake. This is a bit different and simplified from what we previously had. Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 has a brand new chipset, but if you still think the animations are a bit slow, then simply go to settings, scroll down till you see about watch. Just tap it and here choose software information, which is right here. Now tap multiple times on software version and developer mode will be turned on. Then go back. And now you'll see developer options. Here scroll all the way down till you see window animation scale and transition animation scale. Just choose 0.5x for both of them. It'll make animations on your watch overall a bit faster. The compass app on this watch is a bit new and different. Also, when you swipe up, you can add waypoints and record a track using this compass app, plus you can add different waypoints as well. I'll use this to record a track, so make sure you also give it a try. There's a new watch face with this watch where the clock can adapt according to the wallpaper. Just long press on this watch face and choose Edit on phone. Now on your phone, you can add any image that you like and the clock will adapt according to it. If you use your Galaxy Watch with gloves, then sometimes it becomes difficult to press anything or use the screen. In order to avoid this, go to settings, then tap on display. Here you'll see an option at the end called touch sensitivity. If you enable this option, you can simply use this watch with gloves. You can get suggested replies made by Galaxy AI based on the text you're getting. This feature can be enabled from your Galaxy phone. For that, go to settings, tap on Galaxy AI and choose Writing Assist. Here at the end, you'll see suggested replies. Just turn on this option as it is not enabled by default. So those were some cool things that you can try out on this Galaxy Watch. Let me know what's your favorite and I'll catch you in the next one.